Hello and welcome. Today is a Thursday, the 25th of January 2024, and it's just gone 8 minutes past 8 a.m. I felt spontaneously guided to connect with the field that Pam Gregory initiated, mm, which really is a global coming together, joining hands and joining hearts and joining souls for an expanded consciousness of love and peace. And some people have decided to not make it just a weekly one on Sundays at 7 p.m. GMT, but to do it a daily one always at that time. However, there are some time zones that lie while that's in their sleep time. And so, as it is morphogenetic field, and I can feel already as I set the intention to connect with it. Really, we can join at any time. Let's breathe into it. I felt resonance with the sentence, we are welcoming in an expanded consciousness on love in our lives. We, in the sense of that we all share this wish, and we as part of us being part of those who feel resonance. And we, as I feel to speak for all the energies in my home, all the beings in my life, as I suppose being the one that can speak English and being the one that can operate a computer to a certain extent and being the one that feels, yeah, to give something back, even though it may not be necessary, as us being conscious of our heart space, conscious of our divine soul intention to bring love and peace to whatever situation we are experiencing on earth or in our lives, or we are witness to in the lives of others. And we're wondering why there still is this expression of non-love, if there is such a thing, where there is the expression of conflicts and violence and what is this poverty consciousness and how to feel safe in this life and trusting whatever is experienced to allowing us to be aware of more consciousness, if this is a way of even describing this. My inner knowing and how my heart connects is that there's no longer a need for this so-called duality. So if we can use our breath, that is part of the anatomy that we are created in. It is something we share. The various stages of breathing in and breathing out, and those moments in between the in to the out and the out into the in breath. It is a natural rhythm. So as we breathe in, we can say we are welcoming in an expanded consciousness of love into all our lives. Saying the words with the out breath gets a bit mixed, which is all right. Immediately when I share this with you, there is a circle created, which comes into my inner vision without intention. It's just natural. And the circle creates itself where I'm present. It is in this physicality, and at the same time it is not. It is like and maybe it is a symbol of all of us being in circle, being equal, being connected, and encircling not just the individual spaces where each of our home resides physically, but also the symbol of the connectedness, that it is all around this planet, and at the same time, when we are holding hands physically, and if we are connecting hearts energetically, it includes all beings, all our family in this physical world, and those that are still part of us in our memory, and those that are part of us because there are relations. We may have not met them in this lifetime, but certainly our ancestors have met them. And feeling inspired by the stamina and bravery of grandmothers and grandfathers, and certainly our parents too, and all those, before that managed to, like us, be in this very stormy life and world. How did they find strength? And I suppose they were busy bringing up families or caring for them, going out to work and coping with all these physical aspects of a busy day. It seems for us it is more the so-called nervous system. It's interesting that nerves and nervous, or nervous means you're jittery, but it is just a description. It is just your sensitivity to perceive the frequency all around, and centering, focusing on the breath and connecting via this, we are inviting in an expanded consciousness of love and peace into our lives. As when there is love and there is peace, our creativity is creating abundance. It seems important to acknowledge any emotion, any feeling, any resonance, while we invite the calm Yeah, there is a big portion of the not knowing, which is okay. There is a big portion of what we do not wish to manifest, where we're very firm, and how we are anchored in this inner awareness, the inner consciousness, the in a way absolutismus, absolute wishing, wanting, standing for peace and love. And how we yearn in a way to share this with others, and how we as human beings actually really need to share this with other beings, particularly with human beings. We are inviting in an expanded consciousness of love, peace, smiles and joy, just pleasant experiences, going about those things that one requires being in a physical body to provide nourishment and warmth and yeah, be active, physically active, use this body in the way we can and rest a lot. It seems a lot of us are still directed to come into the inner stillness of what it is that we wish to share in our every moment, every breath, how each thought and each feeling and each action is coming from wishing to be aware, how we are sharing our well wishes with close family and friends and yeah, or situations, how we have in our hearts the peace and every thought that comes of as a connection, or maybe a word in our memory connects us to the people that reside there, and we are connecting in peace and we are holding peace. We are like a cell of this planet, of this cosmos, of this universe, and how our heart resonates. And how we feel our strength that we can face what we're grieving for, how we feel that we no longer, or we never have, believed in the story of disease, the story of aging, and even the story of the way death is portrayed. Yet we are very aware. The earthquake, feeling that shock, a trauma, a trembling creates in our own beingness. This is the empathy and this is the compassion. How many little earthquakes has our heart overcome? And the question of why are we here is not even a question. We just are right now. And it is a gift to form these words with being conscious of the energy they describe and feeling there are beings. There's you that listen, that hear in their own personal, very individual and unique way and thus share. We are inviting in an expanded consciousness of empowerment. And as this rather loose, clearly present circle of feeling appeared, let's place all our loved ones, all the places on this planet, all the challenges of healing our relationship with Earth, with the soil, with the minerals and vitamins, with the abundance of conscious waters and all elementals with our acknowledgement that really, really what this is about is true friendship, isn't it? We're coming together to invite an expanded consciousness of love, peace, togetherness, and creating this new way of being that is already here, this new earth. Because you and I, us, we hold it, we share. We miss the harmony in community, in coming together, in communing. And we would like to let go of those traits that we have experienced because we did overcome, but nevertheless experience situations of overwhelm, of disharmony, of dissonance, and whatever is the reason we were there. Maybe one of them is to override it, because we are alchemists, because we are transforming whatever is left of, I don't know, some people call it the echo, from the understanding of what this being has in speaking this ancient, eternal inner truth. We are already in peace. We are already in abundance of all life's essentials. We are already have healed all. And then it is totally incomprehensible why or where these pictures and thoughts and vibrations of erratic aggression and conflict is coming from. Who or what has an interest, and why does it need to be experienced? Are all those that experience and survive it become peace advocates? However, our own parents and grandparents and great-grandparents. Where are the messengers? In our lives as they overcame this. So if it is in our memory, if it is in our DNA, if it really did happen, in each individual, and those that we met in this life, do we really need more reminders? We are inviting in an expanded consciousness of love and peace now, forever. The band of brothers, sisterhood of humankind, how these words are not all inclusive, or maybe they mean something else. And we understand at this moment. The embodiment of peace is part of our breath. And the ebb and flow. The cycles or spirals or circles or different wave patterns. Maybe really all is able to change when we decide to connect our breath, to welcome in an expanded consciousness of love and peace and abundance of all life essentials, of joy, of fun, sharing and togetherness. Maybe make a wish, formulate what is right now the part of yourself you're missing or you're wishing. What is it that you truly require and you would like to see a change in your every moment, in your now moment? Yes, healing becoming whole. Maybe there's a physical symptom showing that is showing because it is healing. Or maybe you're deeply caring about another person and you wish you were there or they were there with you. However challenging it is to be in the company of another, it may have a different outlook. It is a chance to find harmony. Maybe you are in the position of having human beings or other beings you can sit in a circle with physically where you are close to your home. For those that still wish to commune in this physical circle but connected via this voice. Let me reassure you that you are included. You have a voice. You have a beingness. You have your own individual will, and you are allowed your opinion, and your experience is as valid as anybody else's. So this is heard when this is being made aware of. It is the spark that inspires this being to have the courage to allow, to be guided, to share. The voice of peace of one for the many, for the whole, for us all. We are inviting in an expanded consciousness of love and peace, healing and health, abundance of all life's wonderful essentials, and an ease of friendly togetherness, a sharing, a caring, an exchange of our individual wisdom. And so it is. Thank you for sharing. This is Blue for blueroom.org, to joining in the global circle, inviting in an expanded consciousness of love, peace, joy, health, and healing for all our loved ones, for the place we are based, for the soil, for the ocean, for every being, here or in the nether, and trusting our strength, loving ourselves, acknowledging, wishing to be our best in every breath, whilst sharing total compassion for ourselves in every situation. Thank you. And so it is.